Hi everyone, this is a pick a card reading for what do they find attractive about me. So that's the question, but it's to do with you. So let's have a look and see what's coming through. We have these three beautiful groups, which actually, these cards have crystals on it, which is really wonderful. And yeah, so whichever one you're most drawn to, that's going to be your reading. And then you can go to the description box of my video. You'll find timestamps there for group 1, group 2, or group 3. Take your pick and you can click on it and it will take you to your reading, and I'm going to let you know what they find attractive about you. Oh, it's a really exciting reading. The sun is out. I feel really positive about this particular spread because this is about what they find attractive about you. So I'm sure a lot of very interesting information will come out and we're really going to dig quite deep. Now, I also want to let you know as well, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, do check out the description box below since I do a giveaway every single month. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading, information will also be in the description box below and they're done within 24 to 48 hours. And also the last thing I want to mention is my intention bracelets and intention items are on Etsy. So this bracelet is handmade by me. And they are meditated with, they are saged, they are there to remove obstacles and challenges from different areas of your life. There's lots of bracelets on my Etsy shop, including attraction bracelets and protection bracelets, new love, twin flame, soulmate, so many different ones on there. There's also intention embroidered cards, and also these crochet flowers are also on there as well. And you can put them in your wallet, under your pillow, in your purse, and they have different intentions. And if you want to see how these items have helped other people and the results that they've seen, please do check out my Etsy shop. Link will be in the description box below. And let's get started. So first of all, we're going to start with group number 1, and then I'm going to move to the other groups as we progress through the reading. So first and foremost, let me just very, very carefully move these other groups to the side. There we go. Alright, group number 1, let's have a look and see what do they find attractive about you. Alright, so I'm gonna leave this right at the bottom here. It's so cute, it's so beautiful, very precious. I want to keep it there. Alright, let's begin. So the first, we have a lot of cards here to talk about for sure. So the way in which I did this was I asked the question, I prayed to the angels and the guides, and then I placed the cards into the piles once I had obviously cleansed them, saged them in that sense, so that's what it is, and then shuffling them and then putting them into the piles. So let's begin actually with these crystals. I think it's a good place for us to start. So these are the crystals we do have. First of all, we have the blue lace. I know there's a few ways that people say this. Agate, you know what I mean. So that's the first crystal that we do have here. You'll see that I have used this particular crystal in some of my videos as well previously. And also it says here, it is easy for me to express myself. I am understood. I hear what others are communicating. So really one of the big things that they really do find extremely attractive about you, this person that you're thinking about, is that they feel that you are someone that listens. You're somebody that really just, you care what people are saying. You're not just the kind of person where someone's saying something, it's in one ear and out the other. You genuinely care about what people are saying. You listen to them, you have empathy, and this person finds that so attractive. You're not just someone that will walk away without listening or make assumptions. You are really there. I just think that's so beautiful, in all honesty, and it's a very lovely trait to have, especially in this day and age where people are quite defensive and they don't want to listen and they only care about me, I. It's really nice to see this, and I think it's such a beautiful energy. So you really hear that, and you hear what others are communicating, and you're there to listen, and I think that's so, so wonderful. Okay, and it also says, it is easy for me to express myself. So you feel what you feel, and I do feel that you express it. You express it a lot more than they do, I feel, as well. So you may feel something completely different, but remember, this is what they find attractive about you. They feel that you really do express yourself a lot more, and that they feel that it's easy for you to express yourself because they may not express so much themselves, if that makes any sense. So that's what I'm seeing for sure. And then also, I am understood, which means that not only do they feel that you understand yourself, but that they understand you. So you understand yourself, they understand you. They understand sometimes where you're coming from because they really feel that they have a grasp in terms of who you are in that sense, even though they may not. That's how they feel, right? But that's also what they find really attractive, is that they feel that they know you. They feel that they know you on such a sort of deep level, like they know your personality and your characteristics, because they just feel that you're such a good person. They can also sort of make that assumption that, okay, well, if you're really nice in this way, then you would also be really nice in this way. Do you know what I mean? That's definitely something that is being pointed out to me, is that because they feel that you just come across as a very kind person, in all honesty, and because of that, I feel that this person finds that they would be attracted to you in so many other ways as well. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. What a way to start your reading. So beautiful and so calming as well. When I look at this, I think of purple, and purple is really a beautiful energy about intuition and calmness. Just a beautiful, calm energy is washing over me. All right, and actually at the back of this card, we also have a message as well, so I have to make sure I actually look at those. So it says here, speak the truth, listen well, have the courage to say what you need to say. Be heard. Read between the lines. Make no mistake. This person believes that you are very smart, and that you don't make assumptions, you listen, you speak your truth, and you have the courage to say what you need to say. Again, they feel like you're very open and sometimes much more expressive and open than they are. And they find that really, really wonderful. Don't lose that quality. That's what I would certainly say. Don't lose that quality and be you, because that's such a beautiful thing to have, and it's such a beautiful thing that's shining through, and that's also what they find attractive about you, whether they have communicated this to you before or not. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. Okay, next card we have is this one, and it's called Lapis. Oh, I love Lapis Lazuli. I have these bracelets actually on my Etsy store as well. It's such a beautiful stone. It really is. Just look at that. It says here, I receive messages all the time and follow my internal guidance system. And on the back, it says, if I just go like this, activate intuition, be a clear channel, access the Akashic records, stay grounded, feel protected and safe, promote clarity in the dream time. Now, they also find very attractive about you the fact that you just know yourself. They feel like you have this very intuitive base to you where you can just know things, and that's something that I'm definitely feeling. I mean, they may have definitely, I feel, especially if you have had communication with this person, they feel like you just know things. It's definitely something that I'm picking up on, because they feel like you're quite intuitive and you know when certain things could happen, or you've said certain things and then for them it's happened, or something like that. Now, for those of you that maybe have never had conversations with this person and you're just wondering about this person, they do feel this sort of intuitive energy coming from you. So there could be a spiritual link or a spiritual connection where they can feel your energy. There's something very spiritual about this that I'm picking up on. And also we had the mention in regards to the Akashic records. The Akashic records, they are there. They record everything happening and they make a note of it. Okay, that's what the Akashic records is. It's a record of everything happening in the universe. And just know that it is being felt, it is being heard. And I really feel that something they feel so exceptionally attractive about you is that you are someone that is a protector. It says here, feel protected and safe. Stay grounded. You are a natural protector, and that is something that they really find super attractive. again, this is not a me, I kind of energy. This is you actually being there for people, being kind and caring. You're compassionate. You're a listener, right? You're a listener. And I think that that's so underrated. You know how people always say, speak up. I do feel that you would speak up, but it's more so this energy of it's good to be a listener as well. And that's something that they definitely do enjoy. I feel like before as well, a lot of people didn't like people that weren't necessarily just listeners, or maybe didn't speak their mind as much, but I definitely feel like it's something nowadays that is just being valued so much more. You know, people that listen do care. And so, yes, I do see you as someone that would speak up, because, you know, that is an energy that came through, but you're also a listener. And being a listener doesn't necessarily mean that you lose power. It actually means that you're giving power as well. So I just want you to know that, you know, regardless of if you're more of an introvert or more of an extrovert, whatever it is, I just feel like you listening to them just makes you feel so much more attractive to them, because they really feel like that's the true power these days, is having someone that actually listens, and they feel that you're a listener as well, but you also speak your mind. Okay, now we have golden topaz. Ooh, look at that, really beautiful. Right, so if I read the first message, it says, I step forward with joy and enthusiasm. I see my path shining brightly before me. They feel like you are a ball of light. You're a ball of sunshine. You light up the path. You light things up. You bring light into life. You are just this ball of enthusiasm and radiating energy, which they feel so inspired by. And then on the back we say here, visualize life purpose, amplify joy and bliss, improve ability to speak up, cultivate ease, process all that is happening around and within. So visualize life purpose. You know, again, they just feel like you know things. And the other thing here is that they feel like you have goals, you have dreams, you have ambitions, you're positive, you have this positive outlook on life, and that's why you're also so good in that sense, is that you just keep going. You're strong. You have that strength. Amplify joy and bliss. Again, that means that, you know, you have that strength and that courage. You bring happiness. You spread happiness. You're kind. You're compassionate, and you're that ball of light, a sunshine. Improve ability to speak up. Now, as we mentioned, I do feel like you are more of a listener, but also that you would speak up when necessary. So again, that can be a balance. It really can. I do feel that this person likes the fact that maybe you do listen a lot more, and, you know, you speak when is necessary, but they really like the fact that you are more of a listener. That is just something that comes through, because this does say improve ability to speak up. So that does show that I feel that you're more of a listener. Cultivate ease, process all that is happening around and within. So again, I do very much so feel that you are someone that really, really very much so, you're intuitive, and they can pick up on that for sure. They find that very attractive as well. All right, so that's something that's definitely coming through. They like the fact that you're a listener as well. Because these cards are sort of showcasing base energies based around these crystals, but also with the messages from the spirit guides, it's showing what they find attractive about you. So for example, it did say on this card, right, cultivate ease, but it also says that actually that's something that they find attractive about you. And also it says improve ability to speak up. So even though this is giving you a message of maybe something to do, it's showing that this is actually what they find attractive about you, is the fact that you are much more of a listener than perhaps a speaker. So I thought I would just sort of clarify that as well. Now, what we do have here in regards to these other cards is we've got the Judgment card, and we've also got the World card. Wow! These are beautiful, beautiful energies for multiple reasons. Judgment here showcases that they like your decision-making skills and your decision-making abilities. Judgment is about making decisions, but it's also about going forward with challenges, obstacles, getting through them. And it's also about, you know, those quick decisions that sometimes we have to make, or last minute things that we need to do, how we do them. They find very attractive about you the way in which you make decisions, the way in which you do things, the choices that you make in your life, and also the things that you believe in. So whatever it is that you believe in and are part of your goals, your values, and the way that you've been, I guess, brought up, but the values that you've kept as you've been brought up. Because remember that some people can grow up and there are certain values that they just won't keep, and there are others that will keep some values from their childhood. So the values that you've kept from your childhood, they really like that. And the Judgment card here definitely shows that they like your values, the way in which you do things, and also the way in which you go about to help others as well. So all the decisions that you collectively make, they really like that, and the way in which you go forward towards your goals and your dreams, because Judgment's ruled by Pluto, and Pluto is all about transformations. So those changes, those decisions that you make, they are really attracted to that, and they find that that actually puts you in a place of power. It's something that makes you so much more attractive in that sense, and they find you extremely attractive in many ways because of all of that as well. So that's something that's definitely coming through on the cards. I think it's a really strong place to be. It's definitely showcasing that you just have to be yourself. You just have to be yourself, and that's what they find so attractive about you, because regardless of what you believe in, they really find you very, very attractive because they're attracted to your beliefs specifically. The Wild card, they're just wholeheartedly attracted to the way in which you do things, the way in which you conduct yourself, your behavior as well. And we picked up a lot about that in these crystal cards, the way in which you are intuitive, the way in which you have this compassionate energy, you're very joyful, you are quite positive, and in general, how you feel certain things and how you act and you make those decisions, they find that really, really attractive. They find that you are someone that can most likely be so independent to the point where you're happy in your own energy. That's how they feel. That's what they see you as in terms of how they find you attractive, and what they find attractive about you is that they feel that you are so independent to the degree that you can find that happiness even within yourself. You know, how this person here is just dancing in their own energy and everything else is happening around. Really beautiful, really beautiful. They find that very attractive. They also find your looks very attractive as well, because the World card signifies that. But also the World card is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is all about organisation, routine, structure, self-efficiency, which is all again to do with yourself and that independence as well. They find your independence very attractive. The fact that you don't necessarily need someone constantly around you to do things, that you can do things yourself, and they find that super attractive. It's a really nice quality to have as well. And this World card definitely symbolises the fact that, you know, they feel like you have your own routine, you do things in your own way, and they find that again very attractive, almost to this energy where they don't feel like you're dependent on things. So again, they find that quite attractive, and that's just how they see you. Seven of Wands, Two of Cups, and then we've got these two fours, which I think are quite interesting as well. You've got the Four of Cups and also the Four of Swords. Now, the Seven of Wands here definitely showcases that you are not somebody that gives up, and they find that extremely, extremely attractive about you. You know, it's just a very, very strong energy, which for sure showcases the fact that you are someone that is a go-getter in life. You are someone that, you know, if you want to do something, you will go towards it, and despite the obstacles and challenges, you will try your absolute best to get through those things in the best way you possibly can. You're someone that does not give up, and I think that that is something that they find super, super attractive about you. You don't give up, despite those obstacles and challenges. The Two of Cups here showcases that you are someone that is very loving. Again, that compassionate energy, that beautiful energy of being there, listening, supporting, having empathy. They find very, very attractive, and they can sense that from your energy, that you're just a really kind person and a kind soul and a kind human being, which I think also is just such a beautiful energy. I just want to reach out and hug you, in all honesty. I think it's such a wonderful energy to have, again, in a day, not in a day, in a at a time, I think, where people are very me, I. to a very selfish way, but not a selfish way where you're looking out for yourself and taking care of yourself, which is understandable. A selfish way in which people push and throw people under the bus to very, very selfishly take care of their needs. You know, it's not that kind of energy in any way, shape, or form. It's an energy where you are able to look after yourself, but you're also so kind and so compassionate. A lot of the times now we do see that throwing people under the bus kind of energy to elevate themselves is happening, and that's just so sad. And they find you attractive because you're not that kind of person. So that is what we are seeing so far. So 7 of Wands, 2 of Cups is the love that you give out. You radiate this positivity. You radiate it with love. You radiate it with compassion. You radiate it with kindness. And also you are so yourself, you know, which we're also seeing here. You are just you. Now, these 2 fours are very important because I definitely feel that they find your self-confidence and your foundation in life, your structure in life, very attractive, that you can do things for yourself, that you can take care of yourself, right? Now, fours in tarot are about foundations. It's about building things on top of the foundation. If the foundation is strong, then the structure is very stable that stands on top of the foundation, obviously. So they feel that your foundation is very strong, so anything that goes on top of it is going to be even stronger. So as you go through life, you're just going to get stronger, you're going to get so much better, you're going to have more experience, you're going to have so much more abundance, and that's how they see you as. You're just going to have so much more. You're going to have options and choices. So you're going to be the kind of person here where you are sitting and reflecting upon all of these offers and opportunities coming your way. That's what the 4 of Cups shows. And then they also feel as well that, oh my gosh, you know, if you are this kind of person, then of course naturally you're going to have so much coming to you. Is what this person feels going to matter to you? It puts you in a place of power. All right, so this person that we're reading on, that's what they're thinking, is that if you have so many offers and opportunities, then are they going to matter to you? And that's what they're really thinking of right now. That's what they find so attractive, is that you are the person that could so easily be just considered by so many, whether that's in career, love, friendships. And even if you don't feel that way now, trust me, there's always good karma around the corner. Good karma. Remember I said good karma. Do good and you will receive good. I do good, I receive good. Say that to yourself. Even comment it down below if you want to. Say that affirmation to yourself because you are doing good. And the 4 of Swords shows that you can take care of yourself, you can do things for yourself, that you are a very peaceful person. That's also how they feel about you. You're not someone necessarily to get involved in drama. And if you do, you will take yourself to that peaceful spot and that peaceful place. And that's what we are seeing. So group number 1, this is what they find attractive about you. This is your reading. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And definitely check out the description box below like I mentioned. And I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are whenever you're watching this. And now I'm going to read for group number 2. So I'm just going to move these cards to the side. Alright, group number 2. This is your reading. We're going to have a look and see what is coming through in regards to what do they find attractive about you. We have this wonderful group here with sort of like a greenish, bluish vibe. And when I think about this, I think about the throat chakra, I think about the heart chakra. Turquoise is a very, very calming and very cooling stone. Also, the colour of it is also very calming, it's very serene, it's just very peaceful, and that's also an energy that's also coming through in this reading as well. Let's begin and see what's coming through. And first of all, I'm going to start with the crystals that we have, the crystal cards, should I say. Alright, so we have here turquoise, we have peacock copper, and we have tiger iron. Can't believe I said ion. like it's a science lesson or something. Today we're looking at ions. Tiger iron. Sounds a little bit similar, probably with my accent, to be honest. All right. That's what we have here for the crystals, and I'm going to read these cards first. We do have lots of other cards as well to talk about. So if we start first and foremost with turquoise, we have the message that says, I am always at the right place at the right time with the right people. And then it also says on the back as well, because there's another message right there. It says, improve timing, increase the occurrence of synchronistic opportunities, be inspired with creative ideas, develop understanding of various cultures and spiritual philosophies. Now, even though that's giving advice, it really does point to me that the things that this person finds attractive about you are actually deep-rooted in these messages. So something that I'm definitely picking up is that this person really does feel that you are someone that is there to capitalize and maximize on opportunities, but not in a bad way. They seem to think that you are definitely in the right place at the right time, you have the right things going for you, and even if you feel challenged with certain things happening right now, or you feel like things are not going your way, they definitely feel like you're in a much better place than they are, and a much better position for sure right now than they are, and they feel that you are quite lucky in that sense as well. And they feel that you do have this peace of mind. Even if you don't feel like you have it, they feel that you do, and they find that you're quite attractive because of that, because they also feel that you go after these opportunities, that you really aim for them, you work hard for these things. It's not by fluke. And again, that's the thing. Okay, so again, they very much so do also feel that you are someone that's quite creative. They feel that you are someone that is just very inspired in general, and that you find new ideas, you have certain ways of doing things, but you're always sort of willing to change things up as well. So that's definitely something I'm seeing, and you're also very open to cultural things. So you might be someone that perhaps likes different foods, you like different cultures, maybe you're someone that's travelled quite a bit. There's definitely something about culture that's coming through, and also spiritual philosophies, as we see with this card as well. So you're definitely someone that likes to do different things. Again, there's an element of food coming here. Maybe you like different foods from different parts of the world. Maybe you enjoy dabbling into different forms of spirituality that could come from different parts of the world. For example, yoga. There's, lots of different there's so many things that are coming into my mind right now. Spiritual practices, there's many of them, and a lot of them come from different areas of the world. And that's also something I'm seeing, is that you might actually be doing perhaps meditations and things like that, which come from actually a lot of places around the world. It's really interesting. Yeah. There's definitely that thing about food, I think, definitely rings true, that maybe you are interested in different cuisines, or you've been, a traveller and you've explored a lot of that, but that's definitely coming through. And they really like that. They really like that you dabble into all of these kinds of things, and that you enjoy lots of variety is also what I'm seeing as well. I think that's really, really nice. It also says here improve timing, but these messages, I think, are also what they find quite attractive about you, which is quite interesting. You may actually be someone that is on time, but there's something about improved timing. Let me know how that resonates with you. That's very interesting, isn't it? All right, peacock copper. First and foremost, they find you very attractive. That's the energy of the peacock that I can already see, but also when you look at these stones, they are gorgeous. They are beautiful, and you know what else they are? They are unique. They are all different. These stones, even though it's the same stone, right? They are different, they are unique, and that's just the beauty of it. They're so different, right? So the message here says, I confidently show my true colours to others. I am fabulous, right? So this shows that you are unique in your own individual way. They find that so attractive. You are extremely attractive inside and out. That's how they see you, but also that you are you. They like it when you are when you are doing your own thing. You aren't afraid to be yourself. You're just so, it's almost like you radiate your energy that you radiate, they find so attractive. And that's what we're seeing here. I mean, you are fabulous. Say to yourself, I am fabulous. Leave it in the comment section below. I am fabulous. Absolutely, you should, because this is such a beautiful, attractive energy. They find your looks also very attractive, as I mentioned. And it says on the back here, improve optimistic outlook on life, increase happiness, feel confident and comfortable, embrace the ability to be in the spotlight. So that's what I'm seeing. Maybe, perhaps maybe at times you don't like being in the spotlight, but it's definitely saying here that, be you. Be unapologetically you. There is nothing wrong with being yourself. This person loves it. When you are yourself, you are just doing you, showing what you feel, showing your true colours. It's really, really attractive. And I think that's just such a beautiful message to take away from this entire card. Yeah. Definitely. Feel confident and comfortable. Absolutely. Don't be afraid to be you. We are all so unique and we are so different, and this person likes you for who you are, so why change that? And also, in general, you don't need to be a certain way for someone. You need to just be yourself, and I think that's really beautiful. And of course, as human beings, we're always going to grow, evolve, and change as we go through life experiences and years, but it's just important to stay us, right? And not necessarily change for other people or other situations, but for us. All right, we've got here Tiger Iron. Dun, 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 dun. Really beautiful, actually. I love these patterns that we have actually on the stone. And it says here, I am grateful for other people's good fortune. It brings me joy to see others experiencing happiness. I think that's such a beautiful thing. This person really feels that you're not the kind of person that would easily get jealous. They find that very attractive. You're happy for people. You are genuinely there for people. You're very helpful. You're very kind. You're compassionate. They find that very attractive about you. Listen, at every point in time, people do get a bit jealous, and it's human nature, in all honesty, but this person really feels that you're not necessarily the kind of person that would constantly get jealous. And the thing is, they find it really attractive when you don't show that. But at the same time, they feel like you're not that kind of person because you don't necessarily show that to them. They also find it really attractive about you. So that's just something I'm seeing and I'm saying. But it's a really lovely quality because, in all honesty, it shows that you are very genuine, and they like genuine. They like when you are you, and they like you for you because of this as well. So they find that extremely attractive about you, that you are just very, very grateful for other people's success, good fortune, what other people have that maybe you don't have yet. And they see that as just such a beautiful and uplifting thing. And if it brings you joy, I mean, wow, I feel so happy seeing this for you, and it makes me happy when I see you guys feel happy as well, because there's nothing better than that for me as your reader, and also for you to feel that for others. It's just such a beautiful thing, honestly, and it makes me feel quite emotional, actually. There's nothing better than this. There really isn't, and I think that's such a beautiful thing, and they find that so attractive about you, the way that you are there for other people, the way you help other people. Karmically, this is one of the best things that we can do as human beings, is just be happy for others as well. And trust me, what goes around comes around. You radiate that positivity, and if you're happy about other people being happy, that happiness, good fortune, and abundance can come your way. And that's what I'm seeing. So this is so wonderful. The fact that you feel this way brings you so much abundance. And they find that very attractive about you. So the message on the back here says, feel safe and protected, improve self-esteem and confidence, dissipate jealousy, extend blessings and goodwill to others, increase philanthropic actions. So again, this is, giving. The fact that you give, they find very attractive. They feel that you are someone that protects. You're protective. You give as much as you can, but you're happy for other people when they receive. And that's what I'm seeing. And also, this is about confidence. Be you. Absolutely be you, because this is also what they find attractive, but not just for them. Don't just be you for them. Be you for you. That's also very important. And again, jealousy, which I actually mentioned as well. So they feel like you're not necessarily the kind of person that would get jealous, and you're just so happy for others, which they find super attractive as well. It's a fresh energy. Fresh, just like this energy of the plant, even though this actually isn't real, but I look at it and I just feel like, wow, it feels so fresh. It's like nature. You just look at the greenery and it's just like, you just want to breathe it all in. They want to breathe in your energy because it just comes across as so pure. Very, very pure, very calming, very serene. Really nice. Oh, really nice. Now, from the rest of the cards we have here, the Fool. I'm just going to push these cards down a little bit so we have a bit of space for the rest of the cards. We have the Chariot as well on this side. Ooh, wow. The Fool here is really, actually these are both about journeys, and I really find again that something they find really attractive about you is that you are on a constant journey and you're just embracing life as it comes. You're someone that is just moving with the flow of life, and I say flow because the Chariot is ruled by Cancer, which is a water energy. It's a beautiful nurturing energy, so you move with the flow of life, but you also nurture and you're kind and caring and compassionate to other people along the way. Such a beautiful energy. They also find that giving energy very, very beautiful as well. So again, they see you as someone that's just going with the flow of life and you are just embracing life as you know it, and it's beautiful. The Fool here is about being on a journey. It's about doing what you truly believe in. It's about being there for others. It's about doing you at the same time. They find that very, very attractive, that not only are you a constant giver, it seems, but you're also there for yourself. You are there for yourself, and they find that super attractive. The way that you do things, the way that you look, what you've got going on inside of you as well, they just find that very, very attractive, at least what you show. Okay, because the Fool is quite a show, like, I'm going to do this. Look at me, I'm standing on the edge of a cliff kind of energy, but also that loyalty, because there is a dog right there by the Fool. That loyalty that you have is very attractive to them. Now, with the rest of the cards, we've got the Ace of Cups. We have got the Judgment card, which I'm actually going to put right here. We've also got the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So again, extremely, extremely attracted to you. And that's, a very, very strong energy. I'm just going to move the cards around a little bit actually, because I feel like we can organise them in a little bit of a better way. When I say we, it's just me and the spirit guides in all honesty. But, teamwork makes the dream work. I think this is a little bit better in terms of its layout. You can see them a lot more. Yeah, so very attracted to you, inside and out. Very, very much so. For those of you in communication with this person, they find your communication very attractive. It's something that keeps them quite intrigued. It's definitely something that is quite mysterious to them as well at the same time. For those of you not in contact with them, or perhaps you're at a distance from them and you're just, maybe this is a crush or someone you're wondering about, I really do feel that they find your overall drive very, very attractive, the way in which you go about doing things, the way in which you have also done things before, and how you again go forward, your ideas, your creativity. There's something about creativity that's also coming through, and how you progress and how you do things in general is very attractive to them as well, the order in which you do them. Because you know how sometimes you could be around people and you could be like, I just don't get how you do this. I don't understand why you do things like that. Why do you make things like that? Sometimes we just think that. And it's hard for us to then get along with that person because maybe they don't do things necessarily in the way that we do them, because we have a different approach to things. Every human being is naturally going to do things a little bit differently, but they like the way in which you do things. So I think that's also something that they find very attractive about you as well. But, we all do things differently, and there's not anything necessarily wrong with that in any way, shape or form, but we have different ways of doing things. It's just that they agree with the way that you do these certain things. So that's what I'm seeing, and it can be to do with, taste in music or taste in food, or the way in which you make things, or how you are in regards to your finances and things like that. Like, they would agree with those things that you do, or the things that you spend on, and things like that. They find that attractive because that's also something I think that they would do as well. So it seems to me like those goals sort of align as well, and they would do things in a very similar way. So they find that very attractive. So Ace of Cups here, they have a lot of attraction towards you. They also find that, again, you're someone that will hunt for that cup. You will not stop until you get it. And also, it shows a great amount of peace. You know, there's water swishing in this cup. It's a beautiful, calming energy that I feel of, you know, water just being really peaceful and calm. Kind of what I'm seeing. You know, like rain music, it seems to be quite peaceful, or the music of the ocean. It's the kind of peacefulness that I'm really sensing here, especially with that turquoise energy there as well. They really feel that you're quite a peaceful person. You're not someone to stir up drama or get into arguments and conflicts unnecessarily, let's say. So very peaceful energy, and also they love the fact that you are so loving as well, because Ace of Cups also represents love, and you love so wholeheartedly as well. Definite attraction here with the Ace of Wands. Also, for those of you that may have been intimate with this person, they really like the intimacy that you guys have had. So I just thought I would mention that as well. Now, you've also got Judgment here, and Judgment is all about those decisions that you make. They think that you make good decisions and that you are really able to transform your life in many ways. So again, that has really come through in this reading as well. So group number 2, this is your reading in regards to what do they find attractive about you. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you lots of information. Be you, do you, that's for sure, and more so for yourself than for anyone else. I think that's very important to mention as well, but I'm sure you already know that. And yeah, if this reading resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and definitely do check out the description box below for all the information I mentioned. And I'm going to now move on to group number 3's reading. Alright, so definitely do take care of yourself as well. Okay, I'm just going to take away these cards, put them to the side. Right. Alright, so group number 3, what do they find attractive about me, or technically you, right? So what do they find attractive about you? And we're going to see what's coming through in this reading, and let's begin. So we have this really pretty sort of setup, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's begin. Now we're going to start first and foremost with the crystal cards to see what energies they are bringing us. We have here Rider-Waite, which is your first crystal card, and it says here, my mental and emotional bodies are balanced. I attract nurturing people. And that's what we have right there. Such a beautiful, beautiful card, and a beautiful crystal indeed. So this here really showcases that one of the real big things that they find extremely attractive about you is that nurturing element, that the fact that they feel like you're a blanket. You are just so warming, so comforting, and in a way you're there when people need you. You know, I think that's such a comforting energy, and I feel wrapped up by this warmth all of a sudden. I feel like that. Oh, it's so nice, so nice. And again, this person really likes the fact that you're quite balanced, that not only do you feel what you feel, but you also are able to sort of get back to that balancing point as well. So you're very balanced. You think of things, you know, on both sides. You're not necessarily biased, should I say. You're just very balanced, very, very balanced, and you're also there for people when they need you, but you also stand up for yourself. So again, very, very balanced energy, very beautifully balanced energy. Okay, so on the back it says here, release heartache, grief and sorrows of past relationships, encourage lightheartedness and joy, restore the balance of confidence and emotions. So I really do feel, and you know, this just gives advice on how this energy is present, but for some of you, you know, it may be important to note or to know that these messages are coming through. So maybe there are certain things, even from your childhood, it doesn't necessarily have to be past hurt or sorrows or grief from relationships. It can also be to do with childhood, because it's not always to do with romance, but it can also be to do with family or friends and certain other relationships, not just romantic relationships. But that's definitely something that is coming through. Now, this person feels very attracted to the fact that, again, you are very balanced. You just know yourself in that sense, and that you're also someone that is just so comforting because of what you've also been through before, that you wouldn't want to treat people in the same way. That's definitely something that's coming through here. It also says encourage lightheartedness and joy. So this person just feels that you're as balanced as you can be, that you try and encourage things, but you also know that you have a limit, and that they find that really attractive, because it's almost like you do have those boundaries, and that you're so well balanced, even from past things that have happened in the past. That, wow, what a way to explain things, right? Past things that have happened in the past. Wow, Moonlight, you're so descriptive today. I know. I make fun of myself too. Listen, it happens. But yeah, they feel like you've taken what's happened in the past and you've truly become such a balanced person from that you have really grown and become stronger in that sense as well. It's definitely helped. Yeah, restore the balance of confidence and emotions, for sure. So what they find attractive about you is you, and how you are so balanced, and how you give, but there is a limit to that giving, and you know that. So, wow, very interesting messages. And there are some additional messages obviously on the back as well, which can also help you to be even more balanced, which is really exciting for us to, know those energies at the same time. This is what they find attractive about you, that balancing energy, and the fact that you are so giving, but not to the point where you would let it detriment your energy, or bring a detriment to your energy, should I say. You've got here fluorite as well. Such a beautiful crystal. Really, really love. Oh, so lovely. It says here, I am smart, I am open to learning something new, I am organised. Right. They love your organisation skills. They think that you're extremely smart. And again, that balancing energy really contributes to it as well. I'm open to learning something new. So you are open to learning. You're not someone that's like, I know everything. I know everything and I am right. I know everything and you are wrong. It's not that kind of energy to the point where, you're so closed off and everything you know is right to that point. You know how some people are just like that, and they think that everything that they already know is right, and that they don't need to know anything more because what they know is what stands. You're not that kind of person, and they find that so attractive about you, that you are always learning, you're always growing, you're trying to always build up your knowledge. Some of you may already be sort of studying certain things, or things like that, or learning or reading, and really trying to do more research, maybe online and things like that. You're always building on your knowledge, is what I'm seeing, even through life experiences. And they find that really attractive, that you're someone that, again, thinks both sides of things. You're not just someone that is so biased. You are smart, you are smart. And you have this really sort of big overview as to what's happening, but also what you can learn. So I think that's really wonderful. Again, very organised. That's a really attractive energy to have, for sure. Okay, so it says here, clear thinking, release mind chatter, maintain courage and self-confidence, recognise your own intelligence, ease with problem solving. So you may not necessarily recognise all of these things within yourself, but it's important that I think you do, because it's such a wonderful energy to have. And sometimes we don't realise what we have in us until someone kind of acknowledges it, because we might just be doing us and having our own energy around us, but we may not necessarily realise just this energy that we do have until we're told, like, hey, you're a really good person. You are a really smart person. You are a compassionate person. And you might think to yourself, oh yeah, I really am. I'm going to live up to that energy, and I'm going to definitely feel that I am. Because sometimes we don't even realise we do certain things. We just don't even realise. It's so embedded in our nature and our routine that we don't realise these things until we're told, like, hey, you're a good person. And you're like, wow, oh my God, yeah, I actually am. Things like that. So recognise you know, your own intelligence. Recognize that you are smart, that you are really, really good in that sense. And also, you know, maintain that courage and self-confidence. Sometimes it just says, you know, it takes someone to say it to realize, oh yeah, definitely. It's no bad thing though. It's no bad thing. It's a really, really clear and positive energy, and it is a good place to be. A very, very good place to be. And then we have here citrine. And it says here, I am confident and courageous. It is safe for me to be powerful. Absolutely. You come from a place of power where it's not just so selfish and arrogant and egoistic and narcissistic. You come from a place of power which is comforting yet has its boundaries. You are nurturing yet balanced. And you are ever growing and ever learning. And I think that's such a powerful place to come from. So own up to your power. It is safe for you to be powerful, absolutely. And I think it's important for you to also feel quite courageous and confident, because that's how this person feels so attracted to you. These are all things that this person feels so attracted to you for, that you are so balanced, yet you are giving, but it still has a limit. You know what I mean? So own up to that. The guides are definitely saying, be excited about that, you know, have confidence about yourself. I know that sometimes we can have little confidence on things, but have confidence. I mean, you have so much to be confident about. So much to be confident about. Definitely, definitely, definitely. And they find that very attractive. They find your confidence and your courageousness very attractive. The fact that you are smart and that you would live up to that as well, in the sense that you would feel that and say to yourself. So say to yourself, I am smart, I am courageous, I am confident, I am powerful. And comment that down below, you know, that you are all of these things and more. Of course, you have every right to feel that. You have every right to feel that and to feel good about that as well. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, definitely. Expand self-confidence and awareness of personal magnificence. Remember divine essence. Increase mental clarity. Exude joy, enthusiasm, and happiness. Shine your light. I'm telling you, shine your light. Know that you have that light in you. Sometimes it just takes a little bit to understand that, or it takes somebody to say it to realize, like, oh my gosh, wow, I do have this light inside of me. Hell yeah. Yeah. Wow. And you know what? This is what they find attractive about you, but sometimes we don't know necessarily what it is that is being found attractive in that way until we're sort of realizing, either with time or somebody says it to us. We now also have the Justice card. Oh, speaking about justice, this energy of balance, I kept seeing the scales as well, so I'm not surprised that justice has actually come through. The way in which I do this actually is I will shuffle the cards. Well, first I will cleanse and sage the cards, and I have the question. Cleanse and sage the cards, I will shuffle the cards, and I put them into the piles. So we have got justice, we have got this beautiful balanced energy. Again, they feel that you're very, very balanced, but you're not biased. You will make decisions based on what's right in that sense, in a situation. They find that very, very attractive. You think of things in both sides. You're also learning. There are a few of you that could be in law or some kind of industry which requires perhaps as a career path in law, or your career involves you perhaps in making decisions that are to, how do I describe this? Where you have to weigh things up. You know, you have to weigh things up and make decisions based on your findings. Could be to do with research, or maybe you're doing that currently as well. Some of you, not all of you obviously, but some of you may have career paths, or maybe it's something you do in regards to work or even studying, where you have to weigh things up. It doesn't have to be to do with law, but it could be research or things like that. Or maybe you are someone that's researching things. And actually, you know, we did have that energy of I am smart and I am learning. So that's definitely something that is coming through as well. I am learning something new. My chair is so squeaky right now as well. Squeaking chair. Justice. But overall, very balanced energy nonetheless is what's coming through for sure in this entire reading. But for some of you, it's a link to law, it's a link to research, it's a link to perhaps a career where you have to weigh up things, make decisions, things like that. Very interesting that came through. And actually, they're very attracted to what you do. And they're also attracted to your energy. And for those of you that are nowhere near really law or anything that requires you to make decisions in your career in regards to that, this really is also about, I got another message in my mind as well, which swayed me from what I was saying. So it could be to do with law, perhaps enforcement as well, like police, like something to do with that maybe as well, and settlements, things like that. Anyways, so yeah, if it's not to do with career, it's to do with your personal energy of how balanced you are and how you weigh things up before making solid decisions. They find that very attractive about you. If not, they also find your career very attractive if it resonates to the whole justice and balance situation. Okay, so actually I need to get this card as well. So we've got the Hanging One. I looked at this and I thought, that's the Hanged Man. And I was like, oh, wait a second. It says something completely different. It's the Hanging One. I was going to be like the Hanged Man, but it was like the Hanging One. There we go. Okay, the Hanging One. I still see it as the Hanged Man, but let's go with the energy of the deck for sure. So the Hanging One here really shows a balanced energy. It's a spiritual energy. You know what I think this person finds very attractive about you in that sense is that you could be in your own energy and you can find your own peace. And I think that that's definitely something very interesting coming through from the entire spread. I think it's really beautiful. I think it's wonderful. I think it's exciting, and it's very nice. It's almost like you have that light within you to make things happen, to go towards things, and you have that in your own independent energy, which they find very attractive. Let me just say, I feel like this reading is not just about what they find attractive about you, but also so much that you have in yourself that I think sometimes you just find, through readings. It's like, wow, I am all of these things. And it gives you that confidence. So hopefully this not only just tells you what they find attractive about you, but also gives you confidence in regards to already what you have inside of you. And that is true power. It truly is amazing. We have here the 9 of Cups, we have the 6 of Cups, and we also have here the 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. So the 6 of Cups here shows that you are like a healer. You have so much to give. Again, that comfort that you bring, that warm, fuzzy energy that you bring, they really find that very attractive, and that you are you're very balanced. You give great advice. That's also something I'm seeing, and also very balanced advice. The 9 of Pentacles here shows your inner confidence. They feel like you can go towards the things that you want to go towards. You are hope. You are a bundle of hope, bundle of joy, but also you're just so strong and confident, and that you can do things in your own energy, that you have that power inside of you to make things happen. This is a very independent and confident energy for sure. And then we also have here the 9 of Cups, which shows that, again, these two 9s here show that you are confident in your own abilities. The 9 of Cups is also about comfort. It's about feeling comfort in your dreams and your wishes, but also your current situation. And that's just something they find very attractive about you, is that whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you feel, you will still find positivity in the situation. You will still find happiness in the situation. You'll still try to make it the best that you can make it in that point in time. So that's something they find very attractive. And the Hanging One here definitely shows that you're someone that can give space. You're someone that can really be there for people without judgment necessarily. And also the 3 of Wands with the Hanging One shows that you are very patient. You are patient with people. You will give space. You would give time. But also that has a limit as well. So you're not just someone that will endlessly give it to the point where it hurts you. That's what I mean. You will give it in a very balanced and proportionate manner. That's what I'm seeing. Wow, this is everything that they find attractive about you, by the way. But of course, in the middle of it, I was talking about you because it is important for me to mention all of these amazing things, and I hope that you can feel that radiating energy inside of yourself as well, because you do have all of these things, and majority of these things, should I say, within you, which I think sometimes it just takes a little bit of acknowledging to realize, like, wow, yeah, I am like this, and I should feel more confident about myself in that sense, and things like that. So it's a really beautiful energy that I am picking up on, and this is your reading. So group number 3, this is your reading. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Definitely do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, rereading giveaway, and my bracelets, which are on Etsy as well if you are interested in those, as well as Patreon. All the information will be down below, and I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, and do take care.